Okay, so once you have your narration tracks all in Audacity, you have all the clips from your interviews, you might have music at this point, but you might not, that's okay. You're going to want to start syncing things up. So after you have done all your takes of your narration, you've cleaned it up, you're going to want to start syncing things. So I recorded a thing that is me saying, so what it sounds like, or so when he found something, he says, which is this clip here, and then there's that crazy laugh from Radiolab. So I'm going to play this. I'm actually going to take my mic out, sorry, so you can hear it. This is the narration. When he figured it out, he said something like, and I want that to go right before this, which is not going to be muted. Whoa, man. So right now, because I don't care about where everything else is, I'm just going to use the time shift tool to try to line these guys up. When I line up the end to end, you can see that there's this yellow line that shows up to show that they've been snapped together. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm going back to the selection tool and hitting here. When he figured it out, he said something like, whoa, man. And that's a little too long of a pause, so I'm going to try to get rid of this and see what it sounds like with cut preview. Oh, he said something like, it's only doing that for that one track. Let me go back and try to split this, and then I'm going to delete this, and let's try to play this. Oh, I need to time shift tool this together. Boop. When he figured it out, he said something like, whoa, man. And that is a little too long of a break, so instead of continuing to delete, I'm just going to overlap them a little bit. When he figured it out, he said something like, whoa, man. A little bit more. I want it to be overlapping just a little bit more. When he figured it out, he said something like, whoa, man. And then you would keep doing that, so you'd have more narration, and then you'd line up your interview, and then more narration, and you'd line up your interview, and you can see that as you have more of those clips back and forth, each of these audio tracks will get kind of long and kind of unwieldy. You might want to have a different track for each section of your narration, and when you're lining it up with different interview clips, you might have more than one audio track, so one for the first couple of minutes, and then another one for the next couple of minutes, and then you can keep working in that way.